now realising that air pollution is a major health risk. It affects people from when we're born to when we grow old. It exacerbates a number of conditions like lung disease and heart disease, and is recognised by the World Health Authority as one of the major global health risks. Something like 4 million people die a year as a result of exposure to air pollution.
We first met with CleanSpace when we were in London earlier this year, and we got these great little tags from them, and we put them in our backpacks, and they've now gone all the way from Alaska to Mexico, which is where we are now, and the plan is that we take them all the way down to Argentina, and the purpose of that is really so that we can track air quality all the way on our route across 22,000 miles from Alaska to Argentina. Here is Lord Drayson, founder of CleanSpace and FreeVolt technology, to tell you a bit more about how these tags actually work.
I'm a Londoner. I was born and grew up in London, and I've suffered from lung disease, asthma all my life. We've got 5 children, and 4 of them also suffer from asthma. So I'm really aware of the reality of how air pollution affects me. And CleanSpace uses a new type of device to enable you to see the air that you're breathing by measuring air pollution constantly, sending that information to an app on your phone called CleanSpace, and then providing you with a map of the air quality that you've been exposed to enable you to avoid pollution hotspots, and to crowdsource all of that data from the thousands of sensors which are now being used by people around the world, and crowdsourcing that into a map such that we can get much more accurate, hyper-local information on air pollution in cities.
And now I'm going to give Don the tag, and he's going to take it for a walk around Oaxaca City.
Okay, so we got the CleanSpace tag. Let's go and see how many clean miles we can rack up. You can probably hear the fireworks going on in the background. They've been going on pretty much since Joe and I were woken up at 6:30 this morning by them. We're not quite sure why there are so many going on. And during the day. I'm going to go down here.
We can now really show people that the way in which they travel, the decisions they make every day about how they go about moving about the city really makes a difference to the air pollution that they're exposed to personally. And by doing so, raise the awareness so that people, in seeing the air that they're breathing, make little changes which add up to a lot, gradually improve air quality within cities.
You'll notice I'm a little bit out of breath, and it's actually a pretty humid day. I'll be interested to check my CleanSpace readings when we get back and actually see how much pollution there is. As you can see, there's actually quite a lot of traffic in the centre of town here.
It appeals to me that you can take a problem like this, which is affecting people and is being recognised as a really quite a serious problem, and use modern technology to do something about it.
Now, as well as monitoring the air that you're breathing, everywhere you're going, and tracking your clean miles, this cool little bit of kit also has something called FreeVolt. Now, FreeVolt is an innovative wireless charging technology that harvests recycled radio frequency energy to trickle charge the battery in your tag. Now, it does this whenever there's sufficient radio frequency density available. So this means that you never actually have to plug your tag in. So when you're traveling like we are at the moment, and you've got to charge your phone, your laptop and your camera at the end of every day, it's just one less thing to worry about, which is actually very cool technology.
By connecting people and using the ability of modern technology to show people the little differences that they make adds up to a lot, you can really get major change. Creating that community connected through technology to make a difference about something is a really cool thing. I think MacroAdventure is a really cool idea in itself. Travelling the length of the Americas and in doing so, using that as a hook to highlight all sorts of different people doing cool things in socially relevant businesses, people who are using the power of business to make positive change, I think is a really great idea. My name is Lord Drayson and I'm pursuing purpose.